Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Nautique Yarns here in Elk Grove, California, and NautiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Tuesday. It is so nice to be back in the boutique. You guys know I was on a little vacation with my chicklets. We enjoyed one really beautiful day in San Diego. And we went to the zoo, which, boy, that was fun. Expensive, but still fun. So we had a great day. We played in the ocean 2 days. It's freezing cold.
I was going to say burr.
It's a little crisp, but it was beautiful just to see sunshine. I went to a yarn store that I'd never seen before. In San Diego, I don't know what the name of it is, but they have taken a military base and made it into a shopping, and it's so cute. That's where the yarn store was.
Oh, that's cool.
So there was like really good coffee and food. There was an antique fair, vintage. I don't know. I had a great time. It was nice to be away, and I was grateful to come home. I think Saturday night I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to come home, be in my house where it's quiet, and just vegetate. So that's what I did yesterday. I had Everly in the morning, and I never got out of my pajamas, and I did nothing. When I mean nothing, nothing besides scroll TikTok, and I didn't even knit. I watched TV. Little known fact, I love trashy TV. For some reason, that helps me click off my brain, so then I don't have to worry about, stuff. So I was been watching Sister Wives. I told my sister about it, and I just bought like the 1 month. I don't know, it's only $6.99 with no ads. I was like, that is worth $6.99. I'm gonna watch the whole season, and that is just the most delicious train wreck to watch. So, Nancy, I did not buy any yarn, but it was really, they had some really cute things. They had mostly yarns that I carry, so I will buy if it's something I don't carry. But it was cute. On a Sunday, they had a full class of people learning how to crochet, and it was busy, which I love that for a yarn store. So that was fun. Very, very fun. We ate a ton of food. My daughter's amazing cook. She whipped out pizza and Everly's birthday cake after a day of going shopping. And she doesn't want any help in the kitchen. She wants to do it all by herself, which I was like, that's fine. So it was good. Hello, everyone. So yeah, Sister Wives. You guys want to watch a train wreck? That is some fun train wreck. So yeah, that's all I did yesterday. Vegetate, and then sat in my hot tub for a couple hours before the rains come and I can't sit in it again. That was nice too. All right, we're gonna jump in. We have so much to talk about today, but our grand prize, which is right over here, this is Life Under the Sea. It can be a cowl. This is more of a shoulder cozy, but you can pull it off your shoulders like this and create a cowl. You can do it in one skein, multiple skeins. Thank you, darling. Hi, Lisa. You can do a lot with this. It'd be really pretty in 7 series, like 7 Nautique, where you start with one end, knit to the other, and then do the middle and come out. But I really enjoy this knit. One of the ways that we've accommodated more of a funnel cowl is we use a bigger needle. You start with a bigger needle and then go smaller, smaller, smaller. You can't, maybe if you come closer, Anna, you can show this.
Yeah, you can kind of tell if you compare like the tightest one to the loosest one.
Yeah. But on, you can't really see.
Yeah, otherwise nobody notices.
Fun. Oh, here's another one. Susan. Oh, God, this is beautiful. This could be a skirt. This is, Susan just finished this one. That would fit you. For sure.
My butt's not that small, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, there's room for your butt there. But
Susan, I'm stretching out your cowl.
Here is, so that you guys can see what it looks like. You start here on a bigger needle, and then you go smaller, smaller, smaller. But it's really attractive. Susan has beaded silk and sequins in between each section of an ombre yarn. And if you are, you want more of a shoulder cozy, you could add like, we'll just say one more or two more repeats of the lace pattern, and that'll make it go over your shoulders a little bit easier depending on your size.
Today's kits will work for this. I just realized it's the right number of sections.
Today's what?
Today's kits.
Perfect. Oh, I'm excited to show you guys then what we're showcasing today. Let's see, Nancy, you asked me. I did see the new Avatar. I'm going to say I like the first one better. But the CG is amazing. But it was a little, which I'm not bored in movies. There was a point that I felt like I'd been there for 12 hours. But that's all right. Okay, so what you're going to need, if you want to make this is a perfect time to look through your stash and find something you have and then add to it. Nancy, the name's right here, Life Under the Sea. And you can do it in 2 different colors. You can do it in 1 color. You need around 984 yards of fingering. And we did put beaded silk and sequins in ours, but you don't have to do that. So we've got that one. You are going to be using a 5, a 7, and an 8 needle. Like we said, you're going to start out with the 8 and then you go smaller. Oh wait, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought there was 4. And there's just, nothing's crazy on it. Yarn over, SSKs, knit 2 togethers, and double decreases. A CDD, which is slip 2 stitches as if you're going to knit them together, slip them off, then you knit 1, you pass the 2 stitches over, and that gives you, in my opinion, the best little chapeau right here. What it does is it allows this line to continue to be on top, and it is right here. We've got the 3 stitches, but I really like the line sitting on top.
I do too. I tend to alter it if a pattern has it the other way.
It just depends on what the lace work looks like. Sometimes it's okay. All right, so one lucky winner is going to get that prize. How do they get entered to win?
So how you get entered into our grand prize drawing is every time you make a purchase from the 1st through the 15th of January, you're going to get 1 entry. It is cumulative, so if you purchase 3 times, you get 3 entries. If you purchase 10 times, you get 10 entries. And then on Tuesday, January 17th, we will draw to see who the lucky winner is.
I love that. Wait, Bev, did you say you loved the movie? I did. I think I need to see it at home. Avatar #1 was amazing. I saw it 4 times in the movie theater. That's how much I liked it. All right, we are moving on. Today I'm going to see a man named Otto. A man called Otto. It's with Tom Hanks. I'll let you guys know tomorrow how good it is. All right, we have one of my favorite slouchy hat patterns. You don't have to make it slouchy. You could do some decrease sooner. It does use chunky yarn. You need about 108 yards of a chunky. Baby alpaca chunky is perfect. You're gonna knit on a 9 for the ribbing and switch to a 10.5. As always in our patterns, we've got it written out nice and easy, and you can use, we have a 1/2 skein of Sweeto to use for that.
So this is a bulky wool yarn from our friends at Noro. It is normally a 330 yard skein, so the 1/2 skein gives you about 170 yards of this beautiful kind of blue-gray colorway, color 63. You've got gray and taupe and lavender and a navy blue in that beautiful tweed.
All right, so one lucky winner. I love all these people. Oh, Karen Kashiwagi saw Otto. So I have not, I didn't read the book, Nancy. I have not been reading very much. If I have to choose between reading and knitting, I'm gonna knit because then I could watch TV. I feel like 2 for 1's better than 1.
Well, and any more I read, I fall asleep. So it's like I'm never making it through a book because I fall asleep 2 pages in.
Nancy, this would be a great project for you to take to Boston because you have markers in between. Nothing's crazy about this one. All right, so how you get entered into the daily prize, and everyone, the pattern that you see is available on Ravelry in our store, our pattern store. I think we're 169 patterns, at least that's when I saw. We may have uploaded.
I feel like that's about right.
Since then, but you get entries every time you react to the video. So if you see a color that you like, a pattern that you like, you're gonna get 1 entry for every reaction. Every comment is amazing, which you guys know we love the interaction. Lisa B, are you still on the East Coast? You're gonna get 5 entries for every comment, and then if you forward it, you can share to your friends, you can share to your stories. You do have to pop right back in and write, thank you everyone. I actually really like our patterns. I want them, this is where my background in education, what did I do? Share to my, what was it, friends? Who knows? I think that was it. I think patterns they don't need to be difficult. And I see a lot of patterns have all this verbiage that has nothing to do with the pattern. I could floof mine up, but I don't feel like it needs to. The pattern speaks for itself. And I just want to say thank you for everyone who's posting on Ravelry. If I see your photo, go back in later because I have to message you to see if I can use your photo. So a bunch of you guys, I've got messages out, like, can I use your photo for our page? But thank you, thank you, thank you. And it was exciting. A lot of our Turkey Day classes were on there, so it's exciting. All right, so 1 lucky winner is gonna get this. Let's see. This is based off of Saturday's live that Anna and Susan and Karen did.
Oh, Shelly Williams, congratulations.
She's in tornado country right now.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, ooh, really here?
No, it's crazy.
Oh, our weather's lost it.
We did, you guys know I was gone when it happened, so my son called a neighbor to put down all my umbrellas. We did have some branches and my hammock. I never took down my hammock. That blew over and crashed into my backyard sofa. I'm the worst. Like, all my cushions are still out. It's so much work.
I have my umbrellas still up, but it's got the thing like strapped around it, and it has survived so far because it's like near impossible to get it back out of the table. And then I do have a cover over the table that like straps down to the legs.
Wow, you're very fancy.
Amazon.
It
was like $40 and it's very easy. You just wrap it around and run a zipper and then a few buckles and you're done.
Yeah. I mean, mine are glass, so or tile. I'm like, they can handle the water.
Mine's mostly for the cushions, so I don't have to go pack all the cushions into the garage.
All these, emergency alerts when you're sound asleep. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get that last night, but I got the thunder so loud that I thought maybe this is it. The palm. Yeah.
I slept so
good. Oh, my gosh. It was so loud at one point. I thought I woke up because it scared me. It was so loud. And I thought, oh, this is it. The palm tree came down. And I got up and I looked and it's still right where it belongs. Thank goodness, because it's taking out something if it comes down.
My next door neighbor, aka my oldest son, has giant sequoias in his backyard and they look sickly.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's hope if the tree falls, it's on your side.
Hey.
I was like, that's right. I'd like a new fence on your dime.
Yeah. Like, let's hope if it falls, you pay for it.
Oh
right?
My God, I was cracking up. Let's hope it's on your side.
Oh my gosh. Maybe the storm didn't get any oomph behind it till it got by my house, because lots of people are like, I didn't hear anything. I'm like, how did you not? It was right on top of my house too, because it was like, you know how you count the seconds between the lightning and the thunder? There were no seconds.
Wow.
It was there. And I'm like, oh, this is it. This is when something at my house breaks. But so far, nope. I just have a bent drop pin on the gate and about 35 palm fronds to figure out how to get rid of.
Not too bad. We've had, I mean, it's been quite the weather though.
Yeah, this is not normal Northern California weather.
All right. I'm so excited to show you guys a new kit that we brought into the boutique with a yarn that we used to carry, I'm going to say 17 years ago, and we brought back in a new base from this company, and it is really soft. The pattern that we're showcasing, that will be perfect for that. Life Under the Sea. So if you're thinking about doing it, it has done all the work for you. We have these gorgeous Fino kits by Manos Uruguay. Where would you put this? How would you break this up?
Oh, I was thinking the version without the big skein, because we have some with and some without.
That's not going to, but you still have to have more than that.
Because you could do basically the garter, because this is equivalent to about 2 skeins of fingering weight yarn, which is about the right yardage.
$4.90. You need 2 of them.
I swear Susan said it was 2 skeins worth. Are you tricking me, Susan?
Yeah, she is. This would do it.
Because what I was originally thinking, which, you could do 2 of the minis by themselves, is you do your garter and then your horseshoe lace section, and then change garter and horseshoe lace section. So like the little ridge in between, and then the next section are all the same color.
Or you could start out with like this one, and then you do, this is equivalent to 1 skein. $4.90, a little bit more. So let me tell you about the yarn while we figure out how this will work. Because it definitely will work. We just have to do
process
the math of this. So this is Manos Uruguay. It is manufactured in Uruguay. It's a non-profit, which a lot of people don't know this. It's a non-profit organization which assembles women in cooperatives scattered throughout the countryside of Uruguay. Their aim is to bring economic and social opportunities to rural women, and they are also part of the World Trade Organization, World Fair Trade. So I love that. So they're paying livable wages. This is a single ply, 70% merino wool, 30% silk. You can see the highs and lows that you are getting in this yarn, and the colorways are gorgeous, right? Supporting women. Who doesn't love that? And they have been doing that. I know I ordered from them in 2005. So let me see, when did they start? Well, you talk about the colors.
Okay, which I think I have it for how to do it. It would look really different, but really pretty. So your full skein is this beautiful kind of blue silver called Silver Tea Set. You can see that beautiful tonal quality of kind of more of the light silver highlights to the pewter shadows. Then in the mini skeins, we have this gorgeous aqua to green palette. There's that kind of tropical teal, a seafoam mint, this soft spring green.
1968.
Wow. This gorgeous kind of more leafy green. And then this muted kind of like halfway between teal and spruce green.
I love this. In 1968, 5 female friends shared their concern for the hard life and lack of opportunities for rural women at that time. You want to watch this? I love watching stuff being made.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, this computer doesn't have sound.
That's okay. We'll just look at the pictures. Oh, look at their subtitles.
Oh, good.
They do tie it in a knot.
I'm like, that was very aggressive. I'd be afraid to do that to the yarn.
We will post this on the collective for you guys to actually see this. But I love it. Look at all this. It's 6 minutes, so we can't show the whole thing. But if you guys want to watch it on your own, I just love stuff like this. I have never been to Uruguay. Oh, that's something woven out of it. Oh, they have finished products too.
Wow.
There's the yarn.
Oh my gosh, look at all that yarn.
I think it would be in Spanish, so even if we could hear it.
Yeah, because it does say English subtitles, which makes me think that it's probably not in English.
Look at that.
That almost looks like our electric slide color.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how'd you get that?
So if you're looking to support a company that has other financial interests besides their own and want to help other people, this is a great one. All right. What were you thinking about for the drawing?
To alternate, like, the horseshoe lace sections. So instead of doing big sections, just alternate one repeat gray, one repeat.
That would be really pretty.
Like each color till they run out.
You don't even have to do...
And kick the garter loose, like, except for at the edge.
So this is what Anna's saying. You'd have garter at the edge, and then you would do a repeat. You choose how you want to start it. I obviously would do dark to light, so I would probably do something like that.
Yeah, or I even almost just want to move, like...
This one.
Like, keep these in this order and move this one around here, because the bright green at the top would be really pretty.
And so you would do repeat, repeat, till you're out of this one, then you go to this one, then you go to this one, this one, this one. That would be beautiful.
So it'd look really different, but gorgeous.
It is so crazy soft. I just think it's really, really nice. So on the full skein, you have 490 yards, and the minis are 5, basically they equate about almost 100 yards each, like 97.
Oh yeah, because they're saying 490-ish for the whole
thing,
kit and caboodle.
Yeah. And this is, we're selling them together as a set, and then we're also selling the mini skeins separate. We have lots of patterns for mini skeins that we've done, but I really like this combination. Another one of our kits is for the people who love, ooh, this is really pretty, for fall. This is Bernadette is this selection. So beautiful.
So it still has that same beautiful silver tea set for your contrast color in the full skein. And then you have these gorgeous minis of kind of that spring leafy green. Then this golden, like, pollen yellow, because it's got those little hints of green to it. Then this soft fawn color with highlights of peach. Then this gorgeous, like, peach melon color. And then kind of more of like a natural clay with like copper highlights.
This is a really fun pattern.
Ooh, nice and easy too.
Using one of the, is it one?
Yeah, because it says 980 yards.
Yeah, so one of the kits. Isn't that pretty?
Is it double-stranded?
I believe it's double-stranded knit. So you're, the entire time, that would be beautiful. You're holding the single color tied with the next one. And on an 8 and 10 knit needle, who wouldn't want to do that one? This is a nice little boomerang.
I like that. Just stockinette lace, stockinette lace.
And it's, right now, the marling is very popular. That is called Mountain Laurel by Elizabeth Smith. Nancy, this would be an easy one for you too. I love this one. This is Opalite. Cool. This is a free pattern, so that they're offering using this kit. Again, super pretty.
That one looks really fun to do. I love the way the stripes are.
A mini skein and mini skein. Look at it. This is 2-row, 2-row.
Easy peasy.
And you could literally just do one color and move to the next, move to the next. You'd have less ends to weave in, which is how I would want to do it. They have, well, it's not bad. They have 3 of each. So you see 3, 3, 3, 3. So it's not too much overdoing it. Here's another one, the Sybil scarf.
That's a fun one.
I could see Melanie wearing this. Again, another fun, nice, easy one. This is the main color you can see is the blue, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That one's really fun. I like it'll feel a little bit faster because you're casting on the length and only knitting the width.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love this one. This is, again, a mini skein with this is one of the kits. So blue is the main color and then contrast. We did gray because it's so popular right now. It's going to go with everything.
I like the half and half of it, that it's like it's mostly solid on one side and mostly stripy on the other side.
All right.
Oops. Wait, that one's just a blank sticker.
Sticker.
Where'd that come from?
I love this color. You guys know, of course, for me.
This is
Beautiful.
the Amelia combo, which has this gorgeous charcoal gray with kind of denim and lavender highlights. Then that gorgeous fuchsia pink. That pretty tropical teal. That golden pollen yellow with the hint of green. And then that pretty silvery gray blue silver tea set. Oh, Nancy said that's the combination she wants.
Really. And you can pair it with a skein of art yarns, merino wool. That would be merino cloud. That would be perfect because it is in that, they call it light fingering, but it is in that chameleon type of yarn.
And then you could, well, I was looking at the colors trying to decide what color I think should go with it. Because you want to make sure you pick a color that's not in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of thinking maybe just like the black.
Mm-hmm. Here's another one that you could do.
Oh, that's fun. That's very Susan.
Yeah.
Look at all the short rows.
You again are holding 2 together. Doing a mini skein, and then you hold the other together. And then here is another one.
That one's got a fun construction.
Yep. So you're starting at the edges. I would, maybe not.
Maybe it's at the middle.
It'd be easier to do the edges though. And then maybe Kitchener. Let's see.
Because they have yarn overs in the corners.
Funny. I don't know. It says center out. So you would have to do like that funky toe.
Yeah, that magic toe or whatever it's called. Can't remember the name of it. It's not magic toe.
Here are, I know, it's for the bottom of a toe when you're casting on.
But it's a toe up sock cast on.
Here are the 3 options we have in mini skeins. And then we did only do 2 kits. We did not kit up this one, and here's why. The gray's the same.
That's the same color.
So there are definitely different options. What would you put with that one? In this?
I was thinking on the bottom left, the darker of the 2, yeah.
Or even this one would be pretty. This is black paired with it.
Which is 246 in
Here
the merino
is
cloud.
Charcoal gray. Look at.
It's just a shade lighter if you don't want quite the stark contrast of black.
I actually like this one.
What is that one? That is 2368, which is kind of like a denim gray.
Really, really pretty. But like we said, you can look through your stash. If you have a solid or something that coordinates with it, that way you're using your stash and using it with something new.
That's my favorite way to use stash, is that it allows me to get something new and not feel guilty. The tags are acting crazy.
They're messy, but aren't they gorgeous?
It's the humidity. It's
I
making
wish
them
you
fall
all
off.
could feel this. With it being single ply, it's really soft, and then you get the sheen of the silk. It has this gorgeous shininess that really only comes from silk.
So your color combos are Flora, which is the beautiful blues and greens. Amelia, which is that bright jewel tone with grays combo that's very boss lady colored. And then Bernadette is the gorgeous kind of like springy fall warm palette.
Nancy, you want the black, this one, or charcoal? We can put it on account for you.
It like darker or less dark?
Hello, Melanie. All right, so that is the yarn we are showcasing today. We have, we're going to talk about classes. You guys know, a pretty robust class schedule, and I'm really excited to show you samples. This weekend I was working on the heart hats. I used Dream and Color Classy Cashmere because I'm in love with it, and I was able to do 2 hats out of a skein. I started off doing what they called was the kids, and it was not, it fit Kelsey. So this is Everly's, and I absolutely love it. I'll have them all ready to go probably by Friday because I need to block them. But this is the class that we are teaching coming up. It is called Color Work Hearts Hat. It is on January 20th from 11 to noon. Your homework is to get to here, and then we'll have an hour to do the color work where I'm going to teach you the tips and tricks. There was one point on here that the yarn totally matched, so I just pulled out a loop. Oh, right here. I was like, eh.
Oh.
I was like, I can cut that later. But this is the hat class. If you have not done Fair Isle, or you have and you actually need to, practice your skills. Not only am I going to teach you how to do Fair Isle, I'm going to be teaching you how to twist carry your colors. Hold on, I'm dropping stitches.
We like to live dangerously and not use those handy dandy point protectors that we all own.
But you can see my back. I carry every 3. I actually like that, and this is obvious. Maybe there was 5 and I was tired. I did these while we were walking around the zoo. Here's my hair.
Yeah, it's part of the beauty of knitting.
So you guys will see this. I'll do a before and after for blocking so you guys can see what that looks like. The difference that you get. The colors that I used.
You have Enchanted for your main color, because I'm knitting a sweater out of that color right now.
This is Liberation Lights,
which is the brighter pink. Liberation is still bright, but a little bit deeper pink than this one.
There are so many great options, and out of 2 skeins, you're easily gonna get 2 hats. It's really pretty.
I think that Natique exclusive one, the My Favorite Pink, I think that's what it's called, as your main color, and then like the dark purple below it. as your hearts.
This one?
No, the one to the left of it. The slightly bluer purple. Because it's like the same color as the dark speckles on the pink.
Maybe we can do some color options for people.
But because see, wouldn't that be pretty? So my favorite pink, which is one of our exclusives, with Divine, which is this really rich ultraviolet purple.
Someone's looking for a deep forest. Oh, Susan already did it. Bev, she linked you to variations. They have a really nice deep forest green.
Yep.
I also feel like...
Oh, yeah, that one that goes with all of our colors.
Yeah, this one?
Yeah. Like that's a good deep dark shadows of the forest green.
That's another one that I would recommend.
Merino Cloud in 292 2%, which you can see is a really rich, warm green. And there's nothing not to love about Merino Cloud because it's extra fine merino and cashmere.
Green and pink. Let's see. I mean, that's right up my alley.
Right? Like prickly pear.
I like the I like the solid mixed with not solid.
Yeah.
I like the way that it looks. But Carolyn, that would be a good one.
My favorite pink and prickly pear.
Or if that is a little too bright, you could do that one.
Which is the same pink and scorched lime.
I mean, I would do this one.
Right? I mean, this is more Natiki.
Yeah. But, I mean, maybe you don't want it quite so bright. All right, let's talk about what classes we've got coming up in the next couple of weeks. Ooh, so exciting. We have this Friday our new pattern, Rosa Gallica. It is a cowl knit with one skein of Noventa. I always have to, I don't know why. I'm like, what's the name of that one? Noventa, which we have a whole bunch coming. So I'm really excited about that. It is size 11 needle, very simple. At the beginning, I'm going to teach you how to do the pattern. The last 30 minutes, I'm going to show you how to sew it on a sample that we already have made. And there's no pre-work. So we do say intermediate beginner. Maybe we need to
Really
change
just
that.
because of the seaming.
Yeah, true.
Because the stitching is easy peasy.
Yeah. I think we should say confident beginner because intermediate and beginner, those are, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know we've talked about it. That's, honestly, I'd like to ask you guys, if we were to rate the patterns, what do you want it to say? Is that an advanced beginner? Intermediate beginner? I mean, to me, a beginner is they know nothing. So
Yeah.
what's your step after you know how to do some things?
Yeah, because Ravelry's no help. It has very easy,
Mm-hmm.
1 through 10, very hard. I'm like, well, that's not very
I'm just
descriptive.
We're trying to rate our patterns.
Yes, Nancy, we mean you can do it.
Yes. Okay, Roxanne, that's what I like to say. Confident beginner. Okay.
Okay, we'll
That's a
change
good one.
We'll change it to
confident.
confident.
Because I do like that. Confident beginner. I'm still in love with our QR codes, you guys.
Right?
Wait till you guys see our Stitches booth. There's going to be all kinds of QR codes. Okay, then we have Saturday, January 14th from 11 to 1, this gorgeous tilted blocks lace shawl. It is a 2-hour class. The pre-work is cast on and work row 1 of the pattern, which is probably knit.
It's basically knit a row.
Yep. And then in class, we have 2 hours to practice this. And then we'll give you guys all the tips and tricks that you need to do. One of my favorites, this is one of our oldie but goodie patterns that Anna just re-yarned. We have Rapido, which is 3 strands of fingering knit at the same time. So Anna basically gathered leftovers. We can help you with patterns. You could do 3 of the same, like 3 skeins of merino cloud. You could throw in beaded silk and sequins. It's really this gorgeous combination of, I think the 7 series self-striping in merino cloud would be beautiful. Like 2 of those and then a solid.
You like start from either end and then stick some beaded silk and sequins for the third one?
It would be beautiful. So this is, the class is an hour and a half, and here's why. You're going to be gathering your leftovers, and I'm going to be doing a Colorworks Theory class at the beginning of it, helping you pull your colors together, which is a class in and of itself. And then we will spend the next period of probably like 45 minutes, and I'm going to go through and help everyone with their stuff. So not only am I going to help you with yours, you're going to see me work with someone else and show them how to put their colors together. Anna did hers more of a rainbow style, so she switched her yarns. She had, did you have 3 different colors in each one?
Each section is 3 different colors, and I just ran them till they ran out, basically. Which I did because on my purples, my bind off has 2 of the same color because I ran out, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not ripping back 2 rows. I'm just going to squeeze it in because nobody's going to know.
Cute for this.
Oh, it'd be perfect.
Because you can do it with 150 yards, each of 3 colors for the smaller one, or 300 yards. Is this 150?
I honestly don't even know because
it's bigger.
I'll have to weigh it and then post on the collective or something. Cause
originally we did only 3 colors for the whole thing. But it has the most beautiful marled look. So if you're looking for a class on helping you put colors together, this is the class for you. And the beauty is you get something out of it. So I love that. It's a win-win altogether.
Yeah, color theory and a finished project.
On January 20th, I don't know what date that is.
I think it's a Friday.
I'll be teaching the hat class, the color work hearts class. Pre-work of casting on, doing your ribbing, and we're going to jump right in and spend about an hour on doing the color work, which is, I think, really important to learn how to change your colors and getting them to twist. Then we have on, you guys asked for it, a heel tab shorty sock. You need it between 60 and 290 yards of fingering weight yarn, a number 1 circular needle, and number 1 double points. There is, basically we have different time. It's kind of hard because we broke it up into different sections. There are different sessions.
It's 3 parts to do it. Session 1 is on January 21st from 11 to 1, and we'll do the little short row heel tab and folding over the cuff. Then session 2 is on February 4th from 11 to 1, and we'll do the heel flap and tab. Turn. And then you'll have a little homework to knit between session 2 and 3, and on February 11th from 11 to noon, we'll teach you how to Kitchener the toe.
And there's enough time in between, like class 1 and class 2. You're going to do the heel tab, and then your homework, do another heel tab. Yeah. So that's done. And so that's right. You're going to do your backup right away. But look at how cute this is.
It's a lot cuter on a real foot, but our foot mannequin is bigger than my feet, so it has to just be stuffed with tissue. It had to go. I put it on there and went, oh no, my sock's going to be stretched out. Nope, take it off.
It does say to use a German twisted cast on. You can do a long tail, but I will make a note to put that on our YouTube channel, because that would be a good way that we could just send people there on how to do it.
Which I did just do a regular long tail on mine because I'm like, not worth it.
But it's nice to be able to show that.
It's nice to learn a new trick.
We have a couple more patterns over there.
Oh yeah, I don't have one of them on the sheet yet because
Okay.
Karen put it out when I wasn't looking.
Well, we'll show you a couple other ones that are coming up. We have the $5 pop-up class. We're trying to do one of those each month. This use worsted weight. We use Katya retape. So it's a nice one for the upcoming spring season. Knit on a size 9, and then your homework is to cast on and work through row 4 of the pattern.
Which is to just knit and purl basically so that we can teach you the eyelets.
Isn't it so cute though? I love it in this yarn.
I love the drapiness of the like chainette tape yarn.
All right. Oh, I'm so thirsty today.
Which you'd think we'd be less thirsty because like aren't we absorbing some of the moisture from the air?
I don't know, it just started raining again. But because I've been drinking 80 ounces of water since Christmas, that I have noticed. Holy Toledo, that you get really thirsty. So let's talk about what we're wearing. I know lots of people took this class, but it is on demand. If you haven't, this is the Temperance Shawl. It uses 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn. 3 full skeins.
Which that'd be really fun to use those kits and then just add one more color.
Exactly. You would do something like this here and here. That would be enough.
Because
really pretty.
2 of the colors in the pattern are very similar, you can kind of see. So if you used your minis for those 2 colors and just did like high contrast between them till each one ran out, you'd actually see your knit work even more.
This is a really fun class. You do start right up here.
It's this little baby
we started
corner.
here, and then there's the stash pattern. I love that you don't get bored. This is through the back loop, dash, then we've got a garter yarn over section. It's really pretty.
And then lots of pretty stripes.
And it's warm. All right, we'll showcase what Anna is wearing.
Which I am wearing Night Forest, his sweater weather. And
Sweater weather. Don't you wish now you had long sleeves on? Thanks.
today, the last couple days, no, because the humidity, I'm less cold.
Oh,
Like,
show you guys up close.
Actually warm right now with no sleeves.
Really pretty. This is actually a Mini-Skein kit that she used with
3 colors.
Yep, 3 colors of a Mini-Skein, and then she paired it with a merino cloud. Perfect for the samples that we have right now.
This would be really pretty because you could do like 1, 2, 3, and then you could even like make this part 2 sections and do the polka dot section and then the trees.
Mm-hmm. Did you knit some of that by hand?
Yes, everything is by hand except for this center portion. I basically machine knit that so that I can go back to working my fun fair isle.
Nice. All right.
I'm a fair isle-aholic.
And Susan is wearing a beauty.
Drops of Joy, but I did stockinette, not garter.
That would be beautiful in the Mini-Skeins too.
Very pretty.
Yeah, just use each one till it runs out.
Yeah.
And you start up at the top.
Yeah.
At this little baby tab.
If I did it again, I think I'd use a bigger needle with merino cloud.
What'd you use? You normally do a 6.
Not a merino cloud anymore. I do a 7
Oh,
Or
look
an
at
8.
you. Wow.
or a 10 if I'm trying to match Iris's gauge.
No, seriously. All right, everyone. We will be here from 11 to 5 today. I will be back at 3 o'clock for Knit, Sip, and Hook with Boss Lady, which I'm excited to get back to it with everyone. So come join us at 3 o'clock. The link is the pinned comment on our Facebook page. If you need help or you want to join us, you can always give us a call. Our number is 916-714-7719. We would love to help you. And everything that you've seen is available on our website, knittikyarns.com. If you need it wound, we would love to do that for you. But in the notes, you need to write, please wind me, wind, something to indicate that you want it wound, and we absolutely have no problems. And just as a reminder, we are currently in the middle of our semi-annual clearance sale. You guys can see we have sold so much yarn. There is still lots. We've been pulling out some from the back, but there really are some gorgeous yarns still available for people who are excited about combining their stash yarn with something new and exciting. And Karen rearranged it, so boy, huge difference.
She straightened it all up very nicely, put like yarns back together again because they had jumped ship.
Well loved. Yes. All right, my friends, I will see you later on at 3 o'clock. As always, have an amazing day and take care of you. Bye-bye.